reading some scriptures from the book of Psalm. Before we begin, we'll just wait a little bit for people to join us in this live stream. If you're joining us after the live stream, thank you so much, and just wait patiently, and we'll begin shortly. And thank you for your patience. Also, for those who are currently with us, feel free to comment below a psalm number that you would like us to read. And if you're watching after the live stream, we'll make another one just for you. As you can see, we have a beautiful landscape in front of us. Every once in a while, you may see vehicles driving by. Not sure if the garbage truck will come today during this live stream. If it does, we'll just pause for a moment because those could be extremely loud. We're going to give it a few more seconds for people to join in. But for this live stream, we will start with Psalm 1. And I am reading from the Holy Bible, Revised Standard Version, Catholic Edition. So if you have a similar Bible, it will be easy to follow along. If you have a different edition, some of the words may be different. And if you would like to share what type of Bible you are reading from, feel free to put in the comments or in the live chat. Alright, we have reached that 2-minute mark, and we'll start by reading Psalm 1 from Book 1 of Psalms. Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the wicked, nor stands in the way of sinners, nor sits in the seat of scoundrels. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and on his law he meditates day and night. He is like a tree planted by streams of water that yields its fruit in its season, and its leaves does not wither. In all that he does, he prospers. The wicked are not so, but are like chaff which the wind drives away. Therefore the wicked will not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteousness. For the Lord knows the way of the righteousness, but the way of the wicked will perish. So once again, that was Psalm 1, and I've noticed some people have joined us. So if you have a specific psalm that you want to be read during this live stream, feel free to put in the live chat. And I am going through to our next psalm that will be read today. Today we are not going in order. And so the next psalm will be Psalm 11, to the Choir Master of David. And this one is 7 verses, so it's quite short. Alright, Psalm 11. In the Lord I take refuge. How can you say to me, flee like a bird to the mountains? For lo, the wicked bend to bow. They have fitted their arrow to the string to shoot in the dark at the upright in heart. If the foundations are destroyed, what can the righteous do? The Lord is in his holy temple. The Lord's throne is in heaven. His eyes behold, his eyelids test the children of men. The Lord tests the righteous and the wicked, and his soul hates him that loves violence. on the wicked he will rain coals of fire and brimstones. The scouring wind shall be the portion of their cup. For the Lord is righteous, he loves righteous deeds. The upright shall behold his face. Alright, so that is the ending of Psalm 11. We have a question here in the live chat asking what we are doing during this live stream. So what we are doing is reading through the book of Psalms, not in chronological order. We are simply jumping around. And the type of Bible version I am reading from is the Holy Bible, Revised Standard Edition, a Standard Verse Catholic Edition. And I'm also asking if anyone has any psalm that they would like to be read aloud during this live stream. Maybe it's one of your favorites or one you just don't quite understand, or maybe it's one that you don't know how to read because the words are slightly difficult for you, which is okay. But if you put it in the comments, I will read it for you. So then if you have any difficulty or you're looking for that psalm, it will be in this video, easy access for you. Alright, so once again, we're not going in chronological order. So the next psalm we are reading from the Bible is verse 21 to the core master, a psalm of David. Alright, and this one will be 13 verses, so it's a little bit longer than our previous two. And previously we read Psalm 1 and Psalm 11, and so now we'll read Psalm 21, and thank you for your question. In thy strength the king rejoices, O Lord, and in thy help how greatly he exalts. Thou hast given him his heart's desire, and hast not withheld the request of his lips. For thou meets him with goodly blessings. Thou dost set a crown of fine gold upon his head. He asked life of thee, thou gavest it to him. Length of days forever and ever. His glory is great through thy help. Splendor and majesty thou do bestowed upon him. Yeah, thou dost make him most blessed forever. Thou dost make him glad with the joy of thy presence. For the king trusts in the Lord, and through the steadfast love of the Most High he shall not be moved. Your hand will find out all your enemies. Your right hand will find out those who hate you. You will make them as a blazing oven when you appear. The Lord will swallow them up in his wrath, and fire will consume them. You will destroy their offspring from the earth, and their children from among the sons of men. If they play evil against you, if they devise mischief, they will not succeed, for you will put them to flight. You will aim at their face with your bows. Be exalted, O Lord, in thy strength. We will sing and praise thy power. So we have just finished Psalm 21. So this is a perfect time for questions and commenting which psalm we should read next during this video, during this live stream specifically. So I'll wait a few moments for people to comment down below a psalm we should read. Once again, we have already read Psalm 1, Psalm 11, and Psalm 21. But if new people are joining us and would like me to reread any of those three psalms, please put it in the live chat at this moment. And in a few seconds, we will, if I don't get any requests, we'll continue on with Psalm 31. And if you want to hear Psalm 31, also put that in the live chat, please. Alrighty. It's been a few moments. I have not seen anything new in our live chat. So we'll continue on with reading Psalm 31 to the course master, a Psalm of David. And this one is, let's see how many verses first. Will be 24 verses, which so far will be our longest reading from the book of today. And after this one, if there's no request, we will shortly be ending the live stream. But that's not for a few moments, so stay tuned as we read Psalm 31, and you may follow along. All right, we will begin. In thee, O Lord, do I seek refuge. Let me never be put to shame. In thy righteousness deliver me. Incline thy ear to me. Rescue me speedily. Be thou a rock of refuge for me, a strong fortress to save me. Yeah, thee art my rock and my fortress. For thy name's sake, lead me and guide me. Take me out of the net which is hidden for me, for thou art my refuge. In thy hand I commit my spirit. Thou hast remained me, O Lord, faithful God. Thou hates those who pay regard to vain idols, but I trust in the Lord. I will rejoice and be grateful for thy steadfast love, because thou hast seen my affliction. Thou hast taken head of my advertises, and hast not delivered me into the hand of the enemy. Thou hast set my feet in a broad place. Be gracious to me, O Lord, for I am in distress. My eye is wasted from grief, my soul and body also. For my life is spent with sorrow, and my years with sighing. My strength fails because of my misery, and my bones waste away. I am a scourge of all my advertises, a horror to my neighbors, an object of deed of dread to my acquaintances. Those who see me in the street flee from me. I have passed out of mine like one who is dead. I have become like a broken vessel. Yeah, I hear the whispering of many, terror on every side, as they scheme together against me, as they plot to take my life. But I trust in thee, O Lord. I say, thou art my God. My time in thy hand. Deliver me from the hand of my enemies and persecutors. Let thy face shine on thy servant. Save me in thy steadfast love. Let me not be put to shame, O Lord, for I cry on thee. For I call on thee. Let the wicked be put to shame. Let them be dumbfounded to shalom. Let the lying lips be dumb, which speak insolently against the wicked, in pride and contempt. Oh, how abundant is thy goodness, which thou hast laid up for those who fear thee, and wrath for those who take refuge in thee, in the sight of the sons of men, in the sight of sons of men. In the comfort of thy presence, thou hidest them from the plots of men. Thou holdest them safe under thy shelter from the strife of tongues. Blessed be the Lord, for he has wondrously shown his steadfast love to me when I was beset as in a beside city. I had said in my alarm, I am driven far from thy sight, but thou doesn't hear my supplications. When I cry to thee for help, love the Lord, all you his saints. The Lord preserves the faithful, but abundantly requites him who acts hastily. Be strong and let your heart take courage, all you who wait for the Lord. So we just finished Psalm 31. And if there's any more requests from reading the book of Psalms, feel free to put it in the comments right now. Until I see those comments, I'm going to continue with ending the live unless something comes up, which is completely fine if something does. But I would just like to share with you, if you would like to join Power of Prayer in another live stream or video, feel free to subscribe and have your notifications turned on to Power of Prayer. Also, another way of supporting Power of Prayer is by clicking on the thanks, or it may be called Super Thanks button, and donating a sum of money. Any amounts will help. Another option that is available on vertical live streams on YouTube now is the gift option, and you could donate a number of gifts to the Power of Prayer channel. Alright, looks like there are no more requests for reading at this moment, but if you are watching when it's no longer alive and you have a request, feel free to put it in the comments below, and we will respond to your comment as quickly as we can. Alrighty, thank you for joining us here today, and I hope we'll see you in the next time. Alright, may God bless you and have a blessed day.